Nicola Sturgeon said Boris Johnson does not deserve to be Prime Minister as each of Scotland's party leaders get set to speak to voters on the campaign trail. The First Minister will be in Leven in Fife on Saturday, where she will visit a hairdressing business to hear how staff are providing free trims for school children from low-income households. It comes after her appearance on a BBC Question Time special on Friday evening, where she said she could foresee a less formal confidence and supply arrangement with the Labour Party if Jeremy Corbyn met her conditions on an independence referendum. Speaking ahead of a campaign visit with SNP candidate Stephen Gethins, she said, "Boris Johnson simply doesn't deserve the chance to return to Downing Street as Prime Minister. Everything he has done in his short time in the job, including his illegal shutting down of Parliament, shows that he is taking the Tories further and further to the right, pandering to the worst excesses of Nigel Farage and the Brexit Party." Meanwhile, in Gourock in Inverclyde, Richard Leonard will highlight the tax cheat and wage cheat practices of some multinational companies. He was to make the intervention outside an Amazon depot, as the party launches its fair tax program to make the city, big business and tax dodgers pay more of a fair share. Mr. Leonard said, "For too long those corporations with the broadest shoulders and the deepest pockets have been allowed to exploit the taxpayer and their workers. They use loopholes to avoid paying their fair share of taxes while paying their workers poverty wages, and at the same time companies like Amazon have been drawing on public money and claiming regional selective assistance awards." The Scottish Conservatives will focus on plans to cut taxes for low and middle income workers as Jackson Carlaw attends an event at the Orchard Park Hotel in Giffnock, East Renfrewshire. The party has also hit out at Miss Sturgeon's criticism of the Prime Minister. A spokesman for the Scottish Conservatives said, "This is yet more high-handed preaching from a First Minister who seems to think she can tell Scots what to think, but never listens." Nicola Sturgeon slams Boris Johnson, yet at the same time she is quite happy to usher Jeremy Corbyn into number 10, whose Labour Party faces numerous accusations of anti-Semitism, and which has failed to respond properly to allegations of bullying in its ranks. A bicycle repair and recycling business in Stirling will host Patrick Harvey of the Scottish Greens, who will put forward plans to realign city and region deals around tackling the climate emergency, instead of focusing on road building. In St Andrews in Fife, Willie Rennie will focus on the party's anti-Brexit stance, declaring the party the home of Remain. He hit out at them. For more on this story, visit the news article link.